Alright, we're going to jump right into this one. This is how to replace your screen door with the glass pane for your removable Andersen Screen door. And as you can see, it's pretty simple. You just want to put some pressure on this outer edge, and there's a crease in there that applies pressure to the whole door frame that keeps everything in. So this is just going to pop out very easily, and you're going to do this to 4 different sides: the left, the right, the bottom, and the last one I do is the top. So we're going to take a look at that here. So the right side, same thing. Again, just putting some pressure along the right side, and it pops out. You can see that I'm doing this one-handed, so it's not that difficult to get it out. I mean, there's going to be some creaking and it'll pop right out and might surprise you, but other than that, it's pretty straightforward. And of course here we're just going to remove the bottom spring just so we can, for easy access, just to get this in. You can try going from above, it's not that bad, but I mean, if it's got some weight to it, I'm trying to show you the easiest way to do it. But this was the easiest way I could do it. I mean, just 2 pins, you pull it out and then it goes right in. So we're going to work in the reverse, where we put the pane in, and then we're going to have that top piece ready to go right there so this doesn't fall out. I mean, if it did fall towards you, that handle might catch it, but there's risk of it breaking, so let's just not do that. So this might be out of sight, but what I'm doing right now is just lining it up with the bottom. You just want to make sure everything's flush, that you lift that bottom glass piece so it's centered in that, and doesn't give you any trouble when you're putting everything in. Again, you just want to take note of that when you're putting things in and taking them out, where it rests. It really just, it's self-explanatory, but if it doesn't line up just right, it can give you problems. Now I'm putting this back in. At the very top, you're going to notice a little channel. It's very tiny, but that crease is going to sit in that channel. You're going to line it up and just push right at that crease. You can even try pushing in the back. I'm pointing out that crease right there. And you can push at the very top straight in at that lip that hangs out, or you can put your finger in the crease. I do both, just to make sure that everything is in nice, and you'll hear it snap as it goes in. It's a really nice sound, and it's something that you'll come to know a couple seasons of changing these. Now for the top, or for the right and left, you're going to notice that the top and bottom can interfere, so you're just going to want to watch that. Make sure that the top pieces are more to the left, and then as you get the last piece in, you can finagle them in such a way that it just goes straight in. But again, you hear me, can see me just pushing along the crease or grabbing onto that lip and just pushing straight in. And again, it just clicks right in, you'll hear it. And then as you go up with your fingers like this, you'll hear any more cracks or snaps that lock it in place. So for the final one here, you're going to see me moving the top piece to the right, and as you go down, so you can start snapping it in, and then when you get to the bottom, you can move the bottom one if you need to. But same procedure here, just snap it in place. You're going to have to get around the door handle. It's pretty easy to do. And then after this one, you should all be locked in. Do a test, make sure that everything's good. If you're new at this, I would just, go easy on that test. But if you've done it a few times, know it's locked in, have at it. And here we're just putting the bottom of the door, the little spring here that prevents the door from slamming in your face. As you can see, it's just 1 pin on the right and 1 pin on the left. I do the most further out towards the door. And you can see I'm doing this all one-handed, and it's really simple, really straightforward. So that was installing a glass door and replacing your screen door for the seasons. Guys, I'm Joel with Reattaching DIY. If you like what you saw, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like what you saw, give me a thumbs down. Tell me what you think.